Feel the power of the crystals with the Zombies Aetherium Ultra Skin. This is bundle review Zombies Aetherium Ultra Skin. In this bundle, you will receive the Reactive Outbroken Operator Skin for Scorched, the Calcite Submachine Gun Striker 9 Blueprint for aiming stability, flinch resistance, and recoil control, the MTZ-762 Battle Rifles Shattered Geode Blueprint with undetectable radar, aka suppressed, bullet velocity, and firing aiming stability. You receive a refined Aetherium crystal for your zombie acquisitions. You get the Join Us calling card, the Growing Crystals large decal, and the Encapsulated weapon charm. These items are usable in Modern Warfare 3 and in Warzone, and your zombie acquisition will be available to you in Modern Warfare Zombies. This bundle costs 2,800 COD points, and let's purchase it and check it out. The Outbroken Operator Skin for Scorch is covered head to toe in dark ether crystals, like he's being taken over by the dark ether itself. It has a ether bunny right here in this containment chamber, radiating the same energy that's coming off of these crystals, almost like a dark fire. And it's so just full of energy, and it's so cool. The base version of the operator skin is covered in kind of little crystals that they don't really do much. They don't radiate any energy. The ether bunny is just content in its little container. There's no energy coming out of there. No glowing of the eyes. Very, very basic. If you watch the operator as it walks around, it'll leave little aether footsteps. But nothing too crazy out of those. Just little after images. After 2 kills, the crystals are slowly starting to spread over the helmet and the backpack and even down the leg of the operator, as you can see from my corpse here. There's not much going on the back or on the helmet, and you can see where the coverage really takes over. After 2 more kills, you can see that the crystals are starting to spread all the way around and down to the back to your opposite leg. The bunny is starting to glow a little bit more in there, and the crystals are slowly crawling into the eye socket here that will begin to glow in the final stage. This is what the final version of the operator skin looks like, but it does seem like that it is semi-bugged out in game. You yourself can see the flaming effect on your own body, but your crystals don't always appear to grow. As far as we can tell, this happens after 6 kills. Here's a good in-game look at the Calcite Rival 9 blueprint. I enjoy the shade of black they chose right here. That's very, it's it feels like black, like concrete, almost, with the dark aether energy flowing out of it into the mag, into the barrel, the trigger. And I think it all ties very well together. It blends in with the skin very nicely. All in all, great combo. Switching over to the Shattered Geode MTZ Battle Rifle. This is an amazing blueprint. It's got that dirty, rustic, zombies style to it. The claw marks revealing the dark aether energy inside the gun. This whole blueprint just screams zombies mode, and they did it right. They didn't make the gun, that rusty red. They just, put a nice color yellow on there, made it dirty, put these gorgeous, purple claw marks in it, and it looks insane. Taking a look at what camos look like on the calcite blueprint, here's your base camos for the gun, MP, and zombies. Nothing too great going on here. You get a lot of that MW2 solid camo where they kind of just made it grainy and had scuff marks in it, and it doesn't look too great. Hopefully, taking a look at the masteries, I don't know. It is a reverse texture, as you can clearly tell by the forged. Just the spots that are textured, I don't know if I'm insane about, at least for the MP camos. For the zombie camos, Gold Enigma looks pretty good with this shade of purple. Zircon Scale, Serpentinite, and Borealis. It's not vibing for me, but I do see what they're going for with this. Taking a look at the larger camo categories, we have like our event camos. Some stuff may blend in pretty well. Mainly Ghoulie blends in pretty perfectly. Looking over at other camos, not so much. The glittery flats doesn't do very much for us at all. The bold camos don't do very much for us at all. Solids, nothing special. Speaking of special, the special category with our MW2 team camos, our flying high camo. The LA Gorillas camo actually works pretty well. You get a nice shade of purple to complement the gun right there. Same thing with the Minnesota Rockers and the Toronto Ultra camo. The only other camo I'd even, think about looking at is the You Dropped This camo, the King camo. It's a beautiful shade of gold on reverse texture weapons. Taking a look at what this gun looks like without attachments, getting rid of the sight, the stock, the rear grip, the underbarrel, and the muzzle, and you're left with a still pretty decent looking gun. Of course, getting rid of the magazine or changing to any other magazine will get rid of that, and changing to any barrel honestly keeps it going pretty good. So the only thing you really have to worry about with this is the magazine, and besides that, you can have a pretty decent looking gun. Taking a look at the Shattered Geo camos, here's your base multiplayer camos. Heat Wave, pretty darn cool. Same thing for the Aquatic Blur. Zombie Masteries, just another case of it's the same camo, just retextured. Our MP Mastery camos, again, you can quite obviously see that this is a reverse textured weapon, but it covers the entirety of the gun, and the muzzle is still the normal texture, if you can tell right here at the end of Interstellar. Going over to Zombie Mastery, the golden enigma with the purple coming through is very, very cool. Same thing with the Zircon scale. The Serpentinite brings it out beautifully, and Borealis, you do lose that purple in there. Moving over to our other categories, like the special category, you got Atlanta Phase, the CDL, just glancing through, you can get some real nice combinations out of this. You can get something with a black undertone to really bring out the purple, like the New York Subliners, or you can get something with a purple undertone, so it'll match all nice and neat like the Toronto Ultra. And of course, you have the You Dropped This King camo that looks stunning. Looking at the solid colored, these aren't going as well because you do keep the yellow in the base of the gun. So you might have like a zombies camo, like a bile that might work okay. Or that might be honestly it. Bile might be the only one that you could run with the clear conscious. Your bold camos even, you could pass with maybe mud, might be your best one. And a quick glance at our event camos there. Blood Cell looking pretty good. Moving through them, Galvanic, Ghoulie looking amazing as always. Golden River, Makarov, the Sand Spice, Serpentine, Soul Eater. They're all wonderful camos. Some of them do this blueprint justice, some of them not so much. Now, removing the attachments from the gun, this is what is going to happen. Taking out the muzzle, underbarrel, laser, optic, and mag. This is what you're going to be left with. Quite a bit. Changing up the rear grip and the stock will, of course, change how that looks because these are the default versions of the gun. And then, any barrel will do that to your gun, which is nothing too crazy. It's something you can live with, but I'm sure people would rather have the design going through the barrel. And of course, the conversion kit will just change it completely. Here is our Growing Crystals large decal. This is a pretty good large decal, honestly. It's the head and fist of the operator, or he's pointing at you. I believe it's his fist? No, he's got a knife. I'm sorry. But honestly, it's a great artistic view of the operator skin, and it looks really, really cool on this blueprint. Checking out the weapon charm right here on the Shattered Geode blueprint, and of course, this weapon charm looks phenomenal. The shade of purple they chose, the skull, it's very clear. You can see right through it, and that honestly makes it so much better. If you could not see the skull inside this charm, it would be garbage. Here is a good in-game look at the calling card you receive in this bundle. No emblem, unfortunately. Instead of that, we got a zombies acquisition. But the calling card itself, if you would have told me this was in base game as a challenge to complete in zombies, I would believe you 100%. And last but not least, for all those people new to zombies, I know you might not know how to get your acquisitions. So if you want to see your zombie acquisitions, you want to go to the zombies menu, click the gear section, and click on an empty or a full backpack slot. It'll pull you up to this menu. You want to hit your acquisition stash, and then you have your stash, purchase, and rewards. These bundle options will be in purchased. So you can see my refined Aetherium crystal showing up at the very end right here. This will pack-a-punch my gun to level 2 PAP rarity, and it is a one-time use. So as soon as I take this out of my acquisition stash and take it into game, I can, exfil with it and put it into my regular stash afterwards. But once it gets used up in game, I can never reuse it again. It is gone forever. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more just like this. And let me know down in the comment section what bundle you want me to review next, and if this review helped you decide if this is a bundle you will be rocking or not. On screen now is the official Call of Duty group Sharpshooter, so feel free to join up, find someone to play with, especially just after Christmas time. I know a lot of you might be new players, and a lot of you might have friends that just got the game, so might as well all meet up right here in Sharpshooters. Down in the description is links to keep up with me and everything Call of Duty, so feel free to check those out. And with all that being said, I will see you next time.